This was the one of the ones y'all been waiting for. I'm sorry it's been taking me so long to get this one done, but I see you seen it. Thank you so much for coming in early. I see you waiting for the video. And this one going to be all about the water signs. So I'm going to break down, all about the Pisces from a Scorpio man's point of view. I'm going to talk about y'all, excuse me. I'm going to talk about all about the Pisces, all about the Scorpio, and all about the Cancer. So this is one of the ones that a lot of you want to see and a lot of you like to hear about. So I'm gonna do my best. I'm not saying I'm gonna be able to catch every fact about them, but I'm gonna try my best for y'all to break it down. So y'all make sure y'all like. I make sure all y'all water signs come and support my video, especially if you're a water sign. Make sure you like the video, and I'm gonna do my best to break this down and make it clear as possible and make it fun as possible. What's going on, Tisha? What's going on? What's going on? I'm glad to see y'all. I'm happy to see y'all up in here. So we're gonna have fun with this and we're gonna break it down. One thing you got to understand when you talk about the water signs, these are some of the most introverted individuals out of the zodiac. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about water signs, you got to understand these are the most intuitive signs. These are signs that can feel things out, even if they don't know every single fact about everything. They're very good. We're very good at feeling things out. We're very good at calling things out and figuring things out because we go by intuition, we go by good feelings, we go off of vibes, we go off of the emotions of people. At times people be like, that's not always a good way to judge things and go about things. But no, it's oh, I ain't put my light in. I might have blew my circuit on. Yeah. Excuse me, y'all. But these are some of the most, and we these are some of the most intuitive, the most deep feeling, the most intuitive signs in the zodiac. We don't, when you come to this sign, they're not the sign that is always based on knowing everything, based on having all the facts. But no, they have all the facts. But when you talk about water signs, you got to understand this is a sign based on feelings. This is a sign based on intuition. You know what I'm saying? These are signs that are deep. When it comes to relationships, everything is deep. Even with a Cancer, even with a Pisces, everybody always think when it comes to relationships, they think it's going to be the Pisces man. They think it's going to be the Aquarius. The Pisces man. I think it's going to be Scorpio all the time, but that's not the fact. That's not exactly how it is. You know what I'm saying? When you think about this sign, you got to understand that this is a sign based on understanding, the person, from the deeper parts. You know what I'm saying? You know how when you meet certain signs, when more social signs, they go off how you present yourself. You know what I'm saying? How you look in the first couple of weeks, or how you seem in the first, whatever. But this sign is the type of, when you talk about water signs, we are individuals that like to get to know a person from the deeper parts of that individual. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people will call us socially awkward. A lot of times people will call us standoffish. A lot of times people will call us, um, um, shy. But a lot of times it's based on is we go based off of a feeling, based off of what you give us as far as yourself, as far as your heart, as far as your personality, as far as your deeper pieces. So if you a man dating a water sign, whether she's a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, you have to understand that she doesn't want some blase blah. She's not looking for some cornball to waste her time. She's not looking for somebody to talk about absolutely nothing. Somebody to just pass the time by. She's gonna be an individual that has to be loved. She's the individual that wants affection to the strongest point. She's not going to accept any type of halfway man. She's not going to take any type of slack when it comes to love. You know what I'm saying? These are the deeper women, and these women are very Even people think because it's a Scorpio woman, she gonna be too hard. Are they not feeling? That's not true. She just have more. She's more tough. Her intuition is a lot stronger. Her personality is a lot stronger. So she is very very, focused. She's very based. She does everything based off of how she feels, based on off of how she what she gets fed. Based off of what she um and when I mean by fed, it's like what energy do you put into it? What love do you put into the relationship? What do you give back to the relationship? You know what I'm saying? Did she get good feelings, good vibes when she sees you? Do she get bad vibes when she sees you? That's it. All depends on where do you bring yourself, what kind of individual you are. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna base on how your relationship turns out with a water sign. You know what I'm saying? And just the same for the Scorpio men, Cancer men, Pisces men. So I'm gonna break down each of them. I'm just giving y'all a brief description. What's going on, Ariana? What's going on, Miss B? What's going on, Courtney Cordray? What's going on, Teacher Teacher? What's going on, Abundant Healer for Life? What's going on, Wayne Jasper? What's going on, Love Muffin? Thank you for coming in. And let me put my links in. It, matter of fact, I'm gonna go in a little bit more deeper, but I'm gonna definitely put my links in. Thank y'all so much. And a lot of you already have my little stuff you want to put it in. One thing you got to understand, there are like major differences. It's a lot of similarities between us, but it's a lot of enormous differences between us. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the Scorpio, it's a lot more deeper. It's a lot more heartfelt. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more serious when it comes to our personal relationships, our personal connections, the people that we love, the people that we consider friends, the people that we consider close to us. You know what I'm saying? When you deal with a Scorpio, y'all know I always break down about the Scorpio. You already know a lot of stuff because I break down a lot of stuff, but I'm gonna break it down because it's a water sign video. When it comes to connection, everything must it has to have a serious tone. It has to be a real connection. This whether it's a Scorpio woman or a Scorpio man, we're not going to be the type of individuals that's going to accept anything. They're not going to accept any type of backhand treatment. We're not going to accept any type of you know fair weather friends. We're not going to accept anything that anybody brings to us just because we're supposed to accept it, because we're supposed to. It's the quote unquote nice thing to do. You know what I'm saying? You have to be a person that we can trust. You have to be a person that's loyal. It's not going to be any in between calls when it comes to our relationships. It's not going to be any bad calls when it comes to our relationship, because when you talk about being loved by a Scorpio man or a Scorpio woman, it's going to always be unbiased. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand, we this is one of the most toughest signs. So we a lot harder to understand. It's a lot more difficult to open up. It's a lot more difficult for us to be understood by individuals. So when you get to know us, it's very, very personable. You know what I'm saying? It's very close. It's not easy. It's not that easy accessible, but it's very, very close. It's one of those very, very um intense relationships. Is one of those more relationships where most people never really even the people that never really experience, they gonna get a lot out of it. You know what I'm saying? But it just takes a long time to get. It takes a certain individual to get to the out of the outer exterior. And I'm gonna explain that because the Cancer man, the Cancer woman, they have the same exact thing, but it's a lot different. It's a little difference between you know when it comes to a Cancer, they have a shell also, but they are it's a little bit more softer, and not because it's just they are more sensitive. This is the more sensitive sign. This is the deeply feeling sign. When you talk about a Cancer woman or a Cancer man, these are some of the most sentimental individuals. These are some of the more softer individuals. You know what I'm saying? These are type of people. You have to, just like a Scorpio or just like a Pisces, you can't just come around them and just say anything. You can't just come around them and just be anything. It has to be deeply felt, you know what I'm saying, at times. And you have to, and just like any other sign, just like I tell you, you have to get the best relationship out of a Cancer. You have to be on a high vibration. You have to be on a, uh, a super high vibe in order to get the best out of them, in order to get that real love out of them. me see. Hey, Tisha. Hey, Sky Loving Hood. What's going on? Sister Moon. What's going on? Love Muffin. I see y'all coming in here. Thank you so much. And make sure y'all like as y'all into the chat room. I appreciate all the love. Thank you so much. You know, I was going to wait and hold off on this, but I got to do this for y'all, man, because, you know, I got to realize I got to push and I got to do the best I can. Just like I was telling somebody today, you have to be on a positive, you know, you have to be progressive. You have to be pushing forward. You can't worry about, you know, just that's how water signs think. You have to think forward. You have to see the big picture. You know what I'm saying? You have to feel things out. You know what I mean? Even if it's negativity around you, even if it's a lot of stuff going on around you, you have to press forward. You know what I'm saying? When you think about a water sign, you got to understand these we are very self-driven individuals. These are not the type of individuals that you're gonna see hanging around a bunch of people. I say the Pisces, if anybody would be more sociable, it depends on the Pisces, but Pisces have a tendency to be a lot more sociable. But at the same time, they can also become as recluse and as private as a Scorpio or as a Cancer. You know, that's what people get fooled about Pisces. They think they're super social. They think they'll just hang out in big crowds. They will hang out in big crowds. They don't mind hanging out in big crowds, but it comes with a minimum. You know what I'm saying? Once they ready to go back into their water, once they ready to jump back into their water, they not gonna give you no warning. They're gonna turn into that mermaid. They're gonna go from being the fish into the mermaid, and they're gonna go from the shallow parts of the water into the deeper parts where the other signs can't go in unless you are a water sign, unless you are a Cancer, unless you are a Scorpio. You're not gonna really understand them. They're gonna come off as being recluse. They're gonna come off as being private. They're gonna come off as being too shy. So these are individuals that you have to be in lock with. These are individuals that you have to be in tune with. And when you get to understand and get past the starfish shell, you know, of the Pisces, you will understand that they some of the most social. They're sociable to their closest circle. They're sociable to the man or the woman that gets past their difficult exterior that can be difficult, just like the Cancer or the Scorpio man. They're very, I would call them the hosts of the zodiac. Like when it comes to, you know, presenting parties, dinner parties, any type of social events, any type of gatherings, you can always count on the Pisces. They can always be the life of the party. She's always the type of individual that loves to dance. She loves good friends. She loves to have good laughs. She loves to be sort of a multitask when it comes to doing things. She's not an individual that likes to get stuck in the rut. And usually, if she does get stuck in the rut, you know, they have the tendency to become very depressed. They have a tendency to soak a lot, just like the Cancer woman, or just like a Cancer man, or just like a Scorpio. Like we all as water signs, just like water. We have a tendency to soak in the moment. We have a tendency to soak in what's ever going on. So it's just like a sponge. That's why I tell y'all, like, if you a water sign, it's best to surround yourself with positive feedback. It's best to surround yourself with positive individuals, because if you surround yourself with negativity, if you surround yourself with bad vibes, you can always it's gonna affect you a lot more deeply than a person that doesn't really have that inner understanding of themselves, or don't really have that emotional empathy for others. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that care and love for others as well as themselves. You know what I'm saying? Once you understand that, then you understand who to surround yourself with as a water sign, because you got to understand, as water signs, these are the most deepest feelings signs of the zodiac. So whatever happens, you know, if they surrounded by a bunch of chaos, they surrounded by a bunch of mess, they can it depends on what vibration or what level they are. It could affect them deeply to the point they can have meltdowns. They can become very depressed. They can become very recluse. They can become very it can affect us in a deep way. So it's best for us to be around positivity. It's best for us to be around love. It's best for us to be around encouragement. You know what I'm saying? Because it has a positive impact. It has an enormous impact on us. You know what I'm saying? It has a real kick. It gives us a real drive to make it. It gives us a real force to be reckoned with. Oh, I think I messed up my light, y'all. I don't know. Hey, what's going on, Tisha? Tisha, what's going on? What's going on, Wayne Jasper? I gotta go to the physical therapy now. I will watch later. Thanks, and good luck at physical therapy, Wayne. Let me see what y'all saying up in here. Cancer and Scorpio men are similar. I notice they both emotional intense. I handle them with care. Absolutely, absolutely. God body, I love how dedicated to share the information, self knowledge to help others. Absolutely. I'm always trying to I love y'all and I always try to support and give y'all good feedback because that's why I love doing this because y'all always have good feedback. You know, this is the episode I've been waiting for. Okay, okay, thank you. I know you've been waiting on that. Let me see. I'm just trying to see something, y'all. You know, when you get to understand these people, when you get to understand the water signs, you know what I'm saying, they're not going to be the most, they're not going to come off as being the most sociable, but at times they can be. It depends on what type of individual you are. You know what I'm saying? If you that type of individual that's, more on a obnoxious tip or more on a immature case or immature place, they're not going to, you're not going to really rub well with the water signs. You're not going to really get along with the water signs because it's not going to be in you. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a person that have real connection. You got to be a person that have real understanding. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that don't really understand us, they never really took the time to understand us. You know, water signs, they can be some of the most loyal individuals that you can have a relationship. So if you do run into a water sign, you know what I'm saying, they can be very, very loyal. But it's I'm gonna tell you about the other parts too. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just have to earn that trust because we know that certain individuals, they can change like the day, they can change like day and night, you know what I'm saying? But you have to be a person of consistent love. You have to be a person of deep love. You have to be a person of authentic feeling. You know what I'm saying? You can't be an individual that gives us a half love or give us half treatment and think you're gonna expect to get this abundance of understanding, abundance of love, abundance of getting to know that person. So this is not an individual. These are not individuals that want a light relationship. These are not individuals that want a fake relationship. These are not individuals that go around low vibrational people. These are not individuals that go around fake people. These are not individuals that go around haters. These are not individuals that go around fake like people that try to pretend. We are able to see through that because we can see through masquerades. And when I mean by masquerades, I mean by fake masks. I mean by fake personalities. I mean by people that pretend to be a certain way, but they're really not. When it comes to the end of the day, when it comes by their actions, when it comes to the things they do, it's a completely different ball game. So we're able to see through that. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people don't understand us because they don't take the time to understand us. You know, most of the people that up against us the wrong way is because they were looking to rub against us the wrong way. We just don't react the way that people want us to react. We just don't move the way people want us to move. So a lot of times we will get put under the bus, you know what I mean? Um, and when you talk about a cancer woman, you gotta understand that's they call her the sign with no vocal cords because a lot of times she's not gonna be vocal about everything. She's not gonna be easily understood. She's not gonna be this easy person to unlock to. You know what I mean? You really got to get to know her. You really got to get to feel her out. You know what I'm saying? Or you not gonna really feel that person. She's not gonna really get to a close relationship. She's not gonna really get to a place of close bonding. You really have to get to know her in order to understand her. What's going on? It's what else? It the yo. What's going on? What's going on, yo, from Chicago? What's going on, brother? I appreciate the love. And let me put in my stuff right quick. If y'all make sure y'all show that love, especially you water signs. I finally did the video that y'all been looking for. Y'all make sure y'all show that love in my link. If y'all, I'm gonna post my link right quick. And y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at godbody_2009. I appreciate all the love. Thank you so much. Hey, what's going on, Crystal Williams? Good to see you. What's going on, Crystal? And y'all make sure y'all email me here. Now, I appreciate the love. So one thing you got to understand when you get to know these individuals, that these people are not the ones that, go with big crowds. You know what I'm saying? We are very sociable, but we sociable to people that's real. We sociable to people that get to understand us. You know what I'm saying? We sociable to people that are trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about understanding water signs, we only mess with people that are loyal to us. You know what I'm saying? We're never gonna get any unfair treatment or unnecessary hassle out of any of these signs. But you have to be understanding. You have to have love. You have to have care when you're dealing with any of these women in the water signs. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel everything very deeply. They everything that comes across them is very deeply understood. Everything that they go through is very deeply felt. So when you get to know these individuals, you got to know that you're dealing with a. I thought you was going to start at 7 p.m. Yeah, I was going to start, but I'm like, I'm gonna do this around for y'all now, so y'all can have something good to enjoy. So I hope y'all appreciate it. Hey, Scent Prex, what's going on? I was gonna do it at 7, but I wanted to go ahead and bust it out because if I want to do another joint for y'all, I can go ahead and do that. So I want to go ahead and give y'all something to watch because I know I wanted to do something yesterday, but it was just too much going on. Let me see. I'm a Pisces and my partner is a Scorpio. When he is with me and around, we are on the same vibe. When I see him a couple of days after, then boom, like totally different understanding. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I understand. It's like he takes two steps forward, then two steps back. It's not that he takes two steps. It's just like you have to email me, Love Muffin, because I don't want to go too deep and get off the topic. But it's just taking the time to understand each other because you're dealing with y'all both water signs, but you got to understand the Pisces woman. She's very mutual. You know what I'm saying? She's called the mutual sign, so she moves very swiftly. You know what I'm saying? She moves very spontaneously. So a lot of times it might hurt the Scorpio. A lot of times it might be misunderstood by a Scorpio. Like a lot of times we are very fixed signs. So a lot of times we're very focused. A lot of times we're very still. A lot of times we're very composed. So a lot of times it will come off as being unemotional. A lot of times it will be come off as being stale. A lot of times it will come off as being cold. But really he's just used to moving at a certain pace, and the Pisces is used to moving at a certain pace. That's why I say it takes understanding. It takes y'all to deeply understand each other, as both of you would want to be understood. Because Pisces, she's just like a fish. You know what I'm saying? It's just like tapping on the glass of the fish tank. She is gonna swim away real fast. So a lot of times the Pisces woman, she can move so fast she don't realize that she left her partner behind, that she left her partner behind, or that she's moving too fast for her partner. So a lot of times it would seem like he don't care because he's still in his same place, and you swimming all around the ocean, and he's going in his own little murky part of the water, and you want to be on the more shallow, more lighter parts of things, but y'all both have the same deep feeling. Y'all just see different parts of the water in different ways. So it just takes time and understanding. You know what I mean? Once you get to understand these individuals, they're very they have a lot of talent. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about the cancer woman, I would say I would call her more like the mother goose of the zodiac. She's more of a type of individual that likes to be a somewhat of a nurturer, somewhat of somebody that takes care, somebody that stays close to home. She likes, being cozy. She likes being close to family. She likes she likes to be pampered. She's the type of woman that would like to be spoiled, you know what I'm saying? But she is much of a homebody, you know what I'm saying? Just like any cancer, she can be much of a homebody. She can be much of a individual with she just very connected. Everything is close to home. Everything, that could be the more difficult parts of dealing with a cancer, because whether it's a cancer man or a cancer woman, it's hard to get them to get out their shell sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But once you get them out their shells, you'll see they're a person that they're very charismatic. They can be they're very intelligent. They're very deeply feeling, just like a Scorpio man. But you have to get past that standoffish behavior that they can present to you sometime, because they can be get into their own mode. It's hard to, but it takes a certain individual to put them back into a good place of mind. It takes a certain individual that put them in a positive place of mind. Let me see. And I always know it's because of the people he surrounds himself with. His family is very toxic. Oh, okay. Let me say he takes like two. Yeah, I can. Yeah, that's probably what affected him, because just like I told y'all, he's a water sign. So if he's surrounded by toxic family members, it's gonna affect him deeply. It's gonna get him depressed. It's gonna put him down. You know what I'm saying? But once he gets himself up, once he takes that time to get himself together, once he takes that time to put himself into silence and get rid of all the nonsense, or get rid of all the loud noise, get rid of all the chaos, get rid of all the not the calamity and all that mess. He's able to focus. He's able to thrive in his relationships. He's able to thrive in his career, because he's the type of sign. He needs focus. He needs complete understanding. He needs positive energy, because just like any water sign, he soaks in his environment. He soaks in everything that comes around him. So he's going to be very sensitive to negative environments. He's going to be very sensitive to a bunch of toxic energies. He's going to be very sensitive to a bunch of noise and a bunch of mess going on. So he just needs to take time. He just needs the love and support of you. He just need that time to be understood. And once you get over that, then it's going to be a lot easier to understand him. That's me. Don't want to come out of my shell. Exactly. Make sure y'all like. I see y'all coming in here. Thank you so much for the support, and make sure y'all like the video. I appreciate the love so much. You know what I'm saying? Once you understand the water signs, these are some of the most dedicated signs. When you talk about the Scorpion woman, a Pisces woman, they are a Cancer woman. They are like the women that of long relationships. They are the type of women that they have the same strong sexual nature. I would say, except for the Scorpio woman, might be a little bit higher, but they have the same strong sexual nature. But they're more in tune with long term relationships. They are more type of women that are very loyal. They like to be loved. They like the attention. You know what I'm saying? They like deeply connected relationships. They don't mind feeling the deeper, heavy things of life. So when it comes to these women, you can go to them and tell them deep stories and deep secrets. You can go to them and cry on their shoulders. You can go to these women and be loved and feel wanted and feel very close to them, because Pisces, she's very close net. You know what I'm saying? She's very sensitive. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that people get misunderstood about her. She don't mean to come off as being complex, just like the Scorpio don't mean to come off as being super complex, but she's very sensitive. So certain things that people do might go over their heads. Certain things people say will go over their heads because what I'm saying, people don't really watch, don't really try to treat people nice. A lot of people don't watch how they talk to people because a lot of people don't care. You know what I'm saying? But she's not the type that's going to sit there and vocalize it. Just like a Cancer woman, she's not going to type that's going to sit there and dwell in a bunch of arguments and a bunch of nonsense. She's going to swim away. She's going to fade away. She'll disappear. But at certain times, the Pisces woman, she could, the only thing I could see wrong with the Pisces woman from my own experience is she has a tendency to swim away from people that even have a positive effect on her life because of her own inner turmoil. It might not be the person that's in the relationship with her that might be throwing her off, but it could be the turmoil that's going on in her own personal life. It could be the personal things that are going on in her own personal circle. So it's very, very it can take a very deep toll on her. It can take a very deep, say for instance, she lose a loved one, she has a deep a divorce, she loses something, what I'm saying, she can has a tendency to do a lot of soaking. She has a tendency to get very stuck in depression. She can get very stuck and very depressed, what I'm saying. And if I could talk to any Pisces man or any Pisces woman, I would tell them, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't You don't need a bunch of alcohol. You don't need a bunch of food to compensate for something. All you need is yourself to compensate for yourself. You don't need a fake congratulations. You don't need a fake pat on the back. You just need self love. You need understanding of oneself, because once you can fill yourself up, then you can fill others up. You know what I'm saying? Once you can complete yourself, then you can complete others. But if you are incomplete and missing 50 pieces out your puzzle, how you gonna tell somebody, hey, you missing two pieces out your puzzle, and you got 49 pieces missing out of your puzzle. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, once you are able to fill your own cup, then you can fill other cups up. Because it took me almost 7 years to build myself up to where I was able to share my story. I always had this story I could have shared. I could have been doing videos and doing different topics, but I wasn't ready. I wasn't spiritually in tune with myself. I wasn't spiritually in tune with life. I was going by other people insecurities. I was going by what people spoon fed me. I was going by what this person told me, or what this person think, how this person feel about that. I had to understand what I'm trying to do, where I'm trying to go, how I'm trying to be. You know what I'm saying? Once you get away from the toxic friends, once you get away from the toxic energies, then the Pisces, they dwell very well in positive environments. They dwell very well around love. They're very sensitive. At certain times, you have to pet, just like a Cancer woman. You have to pet them with cotton gloves. Yeah, she's very, very feminine. She's very deeply felt. She don't like you saying anything to her. She will cut up. You know what I'm saying? If you make her mad, she will become a little bit over the top. But she's very understanding. You know what I'm saying? Once you talk to her, if you don't mind, if you talk to her, if you are very upfront, if you are very honest, she's very forgiving. You know what I'm saying? You just have to understand her. Just like anything, he needs positive energy to thrive. Once he takes off, he can't be stopped. Absolutely. Once he takes off, he can't be stopped, because when you talk about Scorpio, man, that Scorpio woman, we are some of the most driven. We are some of the most um we love perseverance. We love to make it over the mountain. We love to climb the mountaintop, no matter how hard it is, no matter how difficult it is, no matter how many people throwing stones at us, no matter how many people try to throw rocks in the road. We gonna get through that road, and we gonna make it to the end of that road. He's gonna make it to that finish line. He just got to ignore the people booing in the crowd. Who, if it don't matter if 500 people booing in the crowd, if I win that race, I'm gonna win that race. You just gonna watch me win that race. You just gonna be booing, and I'm gonna be winning championships. You just gonna be booing, and I'm gonna be winning ribbons. It's not gonna matter how many cheerleaders you have in the crowd. It doesn't matter how many hangers on you have in the crowd that's giving you fake love. All it matters is how much you put into your craft. All it matters is how much you put into yourself. All it matters is how much you believe in what you're doing. Let me see. Hey, Tanya Woods, what's going on? Hey, everybody had a crazy work schedule, but I'm always watching. Thank you so much, Crystal. I really appreciate the love. Hey, Miss B, what's going on, Miss B? I appreciate the love. Thank you for coming in. I see you, Cena Frederick. I don't know why you erased your comment, but thank you so much for coming in, Cena. You was one of the first people in here. I really appreciate that all the love. And you can make sure y'all like as y'all enter the chat. I see a lot of people coming in, coming out, but make sure y'all like. I did this video and I hope y'all enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I think I gotta change my bulb or whatever, but y'all make sure y'all like the video. I hope y'all can still get a good view of me. I apologize about that. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know if y'all can get a good view of me. Y'all so far y'all not complaining. So if everything's good, just let me know. You know what I'm saying? I love you all, and I never want to give y'all no half content. When you talk about the water signs, we are very much loners a lot because we dwell on pure energy. We dwell on just like I told you, on positivity. We dwell on self-preservation, self-understanding, the deeper things of life, real love, deep love, you know what I'm saying? Very thinking to oneself, very introspective, very looking forward to the forward thinking, looking forward to the future. So a lot of times we will seclude ourselves, whether it's the Pisces, whether it's the Cancer, whether it's the Scorpio, we will seclude ourselves, not because we don't like people, not because we don't want to be around people. Sometimes we don't. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes we don't want to be bothered with people, but at times we know that it's important to save your energy. It's important not to let people exhaust you. It's important not to let people get your spirit and get your happiness down, because if they're negative, if they're spiritual vampires, then they don't deserve that energy. You need to, if they looking for that extra cup of juice, what that they looking for an extra cup of juice, whether it's your happiness, whether it's your joy, whether it's your peace of mind, they let them be dehydrated. You got to keep them dehydrated. Don't give them no cups of water that they don't deserve. You know what I'm saying? Because people will suck you dry. People will leave you exhausted. People try to make you miserable. People will want you to dwell in a low vibration, because people, misery loves company. But don't give them any company. You know what I'm saying? Not even trying to, don't join the party. Like I always say, I'm not trying to join the party, and I'm not going to join the party. They can have their own negative pity party by themselves. And you can stay in your own good light. You're gonna stay in your own good shine, because that's what's naturally in you. And nothing's gonna bring a separation in that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was meant for you to shine and be in a certain light. That's why it's good for Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio man to be around good people. That's why it's good for us to be around people that's already on a high vibration. We excel best around people that love us dearly. We even if it's just two, three people in our circle, even if it's just one or two people in our circle, we will do just fine with just those one or two people. These are not the type of individuals that need 50,000 friends. Whether it's people that they were raised with, whether it's people that they grew up around. We don't need a whole bunch of people around us. We don't need everybody's approval. We don't need everybody's two thumbs up or pat on the back. You know what I'm saying? All we need is what we are trying to do. All we need is strength. All we need is real people that's loyal to us, real people that love us, real people that support what we're doing. And these signs will be some of the most special, most charismatic, most deeply loved, and most deeply felt people you ever dated. Some of the most deepest people you ever been in relationships with. Hey Naya, what's going on, Naya Red Star? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate the love. I'm bringing this video to y'all. I see some of y'all coming in. Thank you so much for all the love. I appreciate that so much. I see a new viewer. What's going on, Sarita 83? I don't know if you watching, but thanks for the love, Sarita 83. Um, That's true, yo. I'm in seclusion now the whole weekend, basically. There's nothing wrong with seclusion because for a water sign to dwell in a highest vibration, you have to save up that energy. You know what I'm saying? Think about it like this in retrospect, like almost like a metaphor. It's like putting your phone. It's like putting your phone on a charger, right? If you don't put it on a charger for at least a day, sometimes it can start malfunctioning. Sometimes your phone can go too low and you can't make no phone calls. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't take that time just to give it that extra push, just to let it sit on the charger for a couple of hours. You know what I'm saying? Just to let it sit out for a couple of days, you know what I'm saying? Just like anything, you know what I mean? You have to take that break. You have to take that time to separate from people. You have to take that time to get away from people because you have to find a peace of mind within yourself. You have to find a love within yourself because if you don't love yourself, then how, you know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna be looking for the love of others, and a lot of times people don't love you, you know, like the way you really need to be loved. People don't really support you like the way they need to support you. So if you don't have that self-preservation within yourself, it's hard for a water sign to excel. It's hard for them to do good in life. They have to be already, it has to already be instilled in them. They have to already have that, and they have to figure out it's already in them. But it takes a lot of water signs. It takes certain water signs a lot of time to figure out that it's already in them. They don't need a big crowd of people to in order to figure things out. They don't need a fake round of applause in order to make it to the top of the mountain. They don't need a bunch of fake cheerleaders in order to cross that finish line in first place. Let me see. Yes, my Scorpio says that he knows people around him are very toxic. He knows he has to drop them, which is every year. He is in his late 40s, and his mother is very, very strong, has a very, very strong hold on him. She's a narcissist. I think being selfish is self love. Absolutely. Sometimes you have to separate, you know what I'm saying? Because just like I said, your own family can be your own family can be your worst enemy. Your own family can be your biggest enemy. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have to separate. He has to recognize that for himself, though. He has to have that courage for himself because I had to go through that battle. I had to stand up to the closest people in my family. I had to be a voice. I had to be the most hated. I had to be the outcast. I had to be the black sheep. I had to be the one that takes the slack on the back. You know what I'm saying? Even if I did 100,000%, it would seem like it was never enough. I was never doing good enough. I was never saying the right things, or I never looked the right way, or my hair never had the right style, or my skin never had the right glow. Some people you can never satisfy. Certain people you can never make happy. Some people will never have any real love for you. It don't matter if you do 150 backflips. They will want you to do cartwheels with it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be happy with yourself. You have to be satisfied with what you're doing. You have to find a satisfaction in a real point, a real destination in what you're doing. And once you see that destination, once you see that light at the end of the tunnel, it don't matter if the damn buzzards get in your way. It don't matter if the lizards get in your way. It don't matter if the snakes stop popping because you can see that light. You can see the snake coming because you can already see that light at the end of the tunnel. The light at the end of the tunnel, you can see the snakes in the grass. You could see the rats. You could see the damn vultures because you can see your destination. You have a point to reach. You have a point to prove not to nobody else but to yourself. That's your only competitor. You don't have to compete against nobody's insecurities. You only competing against yourself because this is your life. You don't have a life to you don't have a life to lend nobody else. You don't have a life. This is not a video game. You don't have a life for somebody else to control, then a life to live on your own. You have to live your own life. They don't. They sure don't. Facts, God, body, self love. Absolutely. Absolutely, Crystal. And I love y'all, and I'm gonna bring this out like I always do because I love y'all so much. I appreciate the love. You know, one thing. When you talk about understanding them, just understand like a Cancer woman, she has a tendency to have mood swings around full moon. You know what I'm saying? Just be wary of that. She's very affected by the moon. She's a sign of the moon, of a full moon. So she's very affected by the moon. Her mood swings become very deep and very emotional near the moon. Anytime near a full moon, she can become very sensitive. She can be very erratic. She can be very clingy. She can become very irritable. You know what I'm saying? So understand that she's not doing it on purpose. It's just her nature. She's a water sign, so that moon is going to draw her closer than it draws anybody else. It's going to draw her deepest personality traits. It's going to draw her deepest emotions. It's going to draw her deepest anger. So just be understanding of that, and just be understand how to deal with that. Understand how to you know, focus on that. And if it becomes a problem, or if she becomes too erratic, you have to direct that and talk to her about it. You know what I'm saying? You have to let her know what's going on, because a lot of times she's not aware. Yes, I'm the black sheep. I'm good. That means I'm very special. Absolutely. When you're not accepted by everybody, you got to think about it. Um you could use any type of examples. Think about Mike Tyson. Even Mike Tyson, he said, which is a good example because Mike Tyson is a Cancer, who is a perfect example. Think about Mike Tyson. Um, when he was growing up, a lot of people didn't like him. He didn't have this enormous support group. He had Cuss. You know what I'm saying? All he had was Cuss and his team. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for Cuss and the few people in his little circle, Mike Tyson wouldn't have been the championship fighter. He didn't have the real support of his family. He didn't have a big cheerleading squad, kissing his butt. He had to go through hell. He had to grow up on the streets of Brooklyn, and it took somebody like Cuss to have that personal touch with him. It took somebody like Cuss that really loved him like a best friend, that loved him like a son. It made him a champion. It made him built his confidence. He built his craft, and he believed in everything he did. He told him, you're gonna be the best. You're gonna be a champion. You're gonna beat everybody. And that's all Mike Tyson needed. All he needed was that person that believed in him. All he needed was that person to love him. You know what I'm saying? It was all psychological. It's more than physical for water signs. It's all psychological and spiritual for us. If we have people that back us up, we can do anything. We have people that treat us with love, we can do anything. We have people that show us love, everything. The hardest, we can cross the most treacherous waters. We can cross the most hardest waters, but we have to feel it deeply in our soul. We have to understand it deeply in connection with us. It can't be no halfway. It can't be no fake stuff. It can't be no watered down BS. It has to be somebody that really understands. It has to be somebody that really has a real deep part of their self. You know what I'm saying? So don't become depleted by not having this abundance of friends, because understand this: in this lifetime, you lucky. Like my grandmother used to always tell me. She used to tell me, Najee, count your friends on one hand and delete the rest, because most people are not your friends. Most of your own family members are not your friends. Most people don't have your best interest at heart. Most people only have their own interests, or whoever they want to have interests at heart. Most people don't are not going to love you. Most people are not going to support you. Most people won't even repost your stuff. Most people won't even give you a compliment, or say, "Damn, I love you. I just appreciate you. I thank you for being you. I love you for being you." Most people don't even understand the most simplest things in life that keeps relationships. Most people don't even understand the most deepest things that makes a positive life, because they're unfortunate. They're spiritually starved. They're spiritually depleted. They're spiritually unknown, because they don't even know who they are. They don't even have no destination. They just live this life. They live this life, and they leave this life. They don't leave no mark. They only show love to who they show love to, and it's just the end of the story. But when it comes to water signs, we're more connected. We more deep felt. We love to see people around us win. We love to see people thrive around us. We love to see people at their highest peak. So if you want somebody that's going to be a supporter of you or whatever you do in your life, a water sign is the best person to have in your corner. If you want an individual that's going to be loyal to you and that feels that really looks at you and really cares about you, is a Cancer woman, Scorpio woman, and a Pisces woman. They are the most deeper signs. They love that deep connection. They love that one-on-one type of thing. So if you just like to deal with one person, if you don't like to deal with a whole lot of people, it's a water sign. Is very they're very understanding of that. I sent my cousin "I love you" text and she didn't even respond back. That was the last time doing that. That was my last time doing that. I shall not forget. Absolutely. But you got to love, you got to send, you got to receive love. You got to get that love back in order to give that love back. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people will leave you depleted. Just like I said, a lot of times people will leave you empty because deep inside they feel empty. Deep inside they feel depressed. Deep inside they have a sad, miserable life. So you can't mimic their actions. You can't become negative in their negativity. You can't become a hater because they're a hater. You got to let them stay in their cesspool. Let them live in their cesspool, and you swim on the clean side of the water. You stay on that clean side of the water. Don't you dwell in the murky shit water. Let them stay in the shit water. You don't need to drink from that well. You know what I'm saying? Because it will make you, it will poison you. It will make you bitter. It will make you mean. It will make you depressed. Don't dwell in the negativity. You dwell on the high vibration and you will find yourself in the high place. It might take you a little longer. It might be a little bit more difficult, but you will make it there, and it will be so satisfying because you didn't have nobody to help you. You didn't have nobody to push you. You didn't have nobody to back you up. You know what I'm saying? So the success of whatever you're doing, of your relationship, of your life, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be that much more gratifying because you put in all that work to get there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when it comes to understanding these individuals, it's very simple, it's very complex for an individual, but I think for me as a Scorpio man, it's very easy because I'm able to look through the average. I'm able to look through just the blase blah or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. I'm gonna put my little stuff in one more time. And I'm gonna hit y'all with a couple more facts before I get up out of here. Just like I always do, y'all make sure y'all show that love. Donate to my PayPal if you can. I'll put my link in there. And if you want to follow me and get exclusive pictures, get exclusive notifications, y'all make sure y'all follow me on Godbody underscore 2009 at let me see. Yeah, Godbody underscore 2009 on Instagram. It's Godbody underscore 2009 on Instagram. And I will definitely follow you back. You know what I'm saying? If you have a profile that resembles a fake page, if you have a Instagram account that looks like a fake page that has no pictures, if you one of those that looks like one of those weird sites, please hit me up in my inbox and let me know, hey, I'm not a fake account. Hey, I don't have no pictures. I just made this so we can contact you. I don't want to come off like a fake account. Please let me know because I will not accept that. I don't want no fake accounts or nothing um drooling around my page. I don't need none of that mess drooling around my page. So I try to keep the toxic energies away from me. So make sure you let me know who you are. If you do not have no pictures and stuff like that, because it will look like it looks bogus to me from a standpoint, and it looks like their spam account. So please make sure your account looks legit when you send me a request. Please make sure it looks legit. Hit me up on my email if you want to email me. If you need any advice, make sure y'all email me. I appreciate the love. And y'all make sure y'all please hit that thumbs up. Hey, Shanta, I see you coming up in here. It's midnight, couldn't sleep. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I understand. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming in. Hey, Jennifer, thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate you. I'm glad to see all my moderators, a lot of my moderators up in here. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate the love. Hey, Cherie, I see you in here, Cherie. I almost missed you because I ain't see you. Thank you so much for all y'all love. I really appreciate it because it's so easy to get caught up in, because it's so easy, just like me, because I'm gonna be personal for myself to hit this last point. It's so easy for us as water signs to get caught up into other people's insecurities, because not because we so much um struggle with that, with what other people think, but we care so much, and we love so deeply, and we love so hard. So when people treat us bad, it really hurts us. When people do us wrong for no reason, it really hurts. It really pisses us off. It really puts us in a bad place. But when you get on that high vibration, you learn that other people, they're going to be who they are. They're gonna come off like they come off. A lot of them don't know any better. A lot of them are blind to their own pettiness. A lot of them are blind, period. You know what I'm saying? They're like the three blind mice. You know what I'm saying? So just because it's three of them hanging together, they just like the three blind mice. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going absolutely nowhere. They just holding hand. They just holding hands, bumping into walls and bumping into stuff. But when it comes to a destination, they have absolutely no destination. So sometimes you have to walk that road. A lot of times you're gonna have to walk that road alone. You know what I'm saying? If you understand anything from a water sign, you understand a lot of times you will only have that one person that will love you. You have to. That's why we love so hard. That's why we appreciate our relationship so much, because we know it's you fortunate to have one person that treats you right. You're so blessed to have one person that loves you and supports you and understands you and treats you and just treats you with respect. You're so blessed to have that, because people like me, you know what I'm saying? People like a lot of us didn't have that support. A lot of people don't have that extra person to give them a hand clap. A lot of people are black sheeps. A lot of people are outcasts like me. You know what I'm saying? They have to do things. We have to take the long road. We have to take the stairs. We don't get the elevator pass. We have to run up. We have to take the long ass 18 flights of stairs, like we looking like JJ off of Good Times. But we gonna get to the top. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get to the top, even if we have to take the stairs. But even if we have to take those stairs, best believe my calf muscles are gonna be strong as hell. Even if I have to take the stairs, best believe my thigh muscles are gonna be big, strong enough to kick a hole through a wall. You best believe these feet gonna have the strength of a Bruce Lee kick. Best believe if you get high kicked by us, you gonna fly in the air like you a flying saucer, because we're built for the challenge. We're built for the win. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't get those easy passes. We don't get that super duper pat on the back. So it makes us a lot more tougher. It makes us that a lot more harder to understand. Let me see. Hey, Christina Divine, what's going on? Hey, now I made it live, sending you some love. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. Move this out the way. Thank you so much. I love y'all, man, and I appreciate all the love. Cause I don't know what's wrong with people no more, y'all. That's why I tell y'all, like when it comes to seeing the stuff, we you feel it out as a water sign. You feel the negativity, feel it out. Don't try to sit there and bicker and argue. Don't try to sit there and fight with people. You sit there, you stay positive, you stay in your right place, you stay in your peace of mind, because when you get into it with people, you giving them free energy. When you argue with people, you giving them free energy. When you fussing with people over stupid shit, you giving them free energy. So don't give that away to some people that don't deserve that. Don't give your peace away to people that don't have peace within themselves. This don't join a party of misery when you're not a miserable individual. Let them dwell in their own pitfalls. Let them be in their own dark caves. You know what I'm saying? So I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate all the love. Hey, Nania, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate the love. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Thank you. It means a whole lot. So always make sure to stay on a positive vibe. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to being a water sign, always make sure, you are able to understand the deeper parts of this individual when you're dating a water sign. Because once you understand the deeper parts of them, then you will understand, you will get the best out of a relationship. You will get the best out of that individual, because these people are very deeply loving. The water sign women, they can be very deeply emotional. They can feel the more stern things of life. So just take that time to understand them. Just take that time to be patient. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. Patience with the water sign. You're not gonna be able to move as fast as dealing with a fire sign. You're not gonna be able to just blurt out things all crazy and do stuff all crazy, just like a fire sign. You just be more understanding. You know what I'm saying? Be more empathetic with your words. Be more empathetic with your actions. Don't just say you love them. Show act like you love them. Don't just say, oh, I always got your back. Have they damn back. Don't just say, "Oh, I support what you're doing." Support what they doing. Don't just sit there popping and flapping your gums. Be the person that you say you're going to be. Be the positive person that you say you're going to be. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you're going to get the best out of that person. That's how you're going to get the most love out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. I appreciate all the love. Thank you so much. I made it through the dark cloud. You know what I'm saying? Even though my little bulb went out, I made it through the cloud of the enemy, so to say. I made it through the cesspool of hatred. You know what I'm saying? I climbed through the cesspool. I climbed out the cesspool of hatred. I climbed out the cesspool of ignorance, and I flew just like an eagle flying over the mountains. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be the same way. You got to overcome. You got to override the negativity as a water sign. You know what I'm saying? If you learn anything from a water sign, we might even she'll soak for a minute or two. Once they come out of that shell, it's just like a butterfly. It's just like a caterpillar busting out a cocoon. They're more beautiful than ever. They're more elaborate than ever. They're more stronger than ever. They can fly higher than ever. They're more advanced than ever. So always understand, it's nothing wrong with taking that moment to be recluse. There's nothing wrong with separating yourself from those negative individuals. There's nothing wrong with going and doing your own thing. So I love y'all. I really appreciate it. Thank pounds to all my fellas that came in here. Let me see. I got one of my fellas with one of my brothers was in here. I'm trying to see what's his name. Oh yeah, Ish. What's going on? The Ish, yo, what's going on, yo, from Chicago? I really appreciate the love. You know what I'm saying? Much love to the shy. All that good stuff. You know what I mean? Um, Y'all make sure y'all just like I tell you all the time, y'all make sure y'all show that love. If you want some advice, make sure you hit me up on my email, hit me up on my Yahoo, which is going to be in the chat room, and I'm definitely going to put it in the comment description. Y'all make sure if you want to get the notification for the video, make sure you hit that notification bell, and you will have it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't hit that notification bell, you will not get the video. So make sure y'all hit that notification bell. Make sure y'all already subscribe. Thank you so much, all my moderators. Y'all are very hard working. I know y'all can't always come in here to every video I do. What's going on, the Foxy one? What's going on? I know y'all can't always be in here with every video I do. If y'all loving this, if y'all love this video, if y'all love the fire sign videos, even if you're a fire sign, if you've been enjoying these compatibility videos and these combination videos, and y'all let me know in the comment section if y'all want me to do a part two. Y'all let me know. I love y'all. I appreciate all the support. I hope y'all have a beautiful, beautiful day. Rise over the negativity, positive. Put it in your mind, and you can do it. You know what I'm saying? If you got it in your mind, in your heart, to do it, and you got it in the positive light, you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how dark the darkness is. Once you have that light, you're gonna have that light. Can't nobody take that light away from you. Can't nobody have that. They can't have that. They can't borrow that. They can't snatch that. It's God given. If they try to take it from you, they will be severely punished. They'll put curses on themselves. And so when the plagues hit them, all you need to do is look at them and shake your head, because they had it coming to themselves. Because you don't do anything negative and don't receive any negativity. You don't do evil and don't think it's nothing evil going to happen to you. You know what I'm saying? So don't you get discouraged by evil people. Don't you get brought down by evil, negative people. Be who you supposed to be. Be who God wants you to be, and you'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? As a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio man, you have to understand we rise above the we're known for rising above the madness. Even if we are secluded for a year, once we come out that seclusion, we are stronger than ever. I went to almost not even a secluse, but I went to a point where it was just me. So I had to do. I was just like in my own little zone, but I came out stronger than ever. I came out more outspoken than ever. I came out stronger than I ever was. So there's nothing wrong with taking that time for yourself. There's nothing wrong with separating yourself from the madness. I love y'all. Big kiss. I love y'all. Much high vibrations. What I'm saying? Indeed. Much, nothing but power, nothing but love, nothing but strength, nothing but positivity, nothing but perseverance, nothing but courage, nothing but intelligence is going to is going to be in your heart. What I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna instill in my in y'all as my viewers, and you're gonna be just fine. What I'm saying? And I love y'all for believing what I'm doing. I love y'all for all the support y'all show me. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Just like I said, if you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments. And I love y'all, and I want y'all to have a beautiful, beautiful day. Peace.